Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and guess what? It's been a while, which means it's time for another time-lapse. The last time I did these, I was doing LDD microspace, and I was taking inspirations from various sources. Basically, Starship Generator. So, go with the first one, Starship Generator. So what I'm going to do is, what have we got? Sood Rovnitov, Automated Cruiser, Arboretum. Oh, okay. We are going to go with a Crhismin-class Automated Cruiser. Arboretum deck has been completely destroyed. Weapons, the zepto-Poloron missiles, regenerating defense grid, and constructed by the Eldubiak government. So the Sood Rovnitov. That sound good to you? Sounds good to me. So basically, I've got my Starship Generator, I've got my idea, now it's time to get to the time-lapse bit. I've improved, I would hope, just about everything to do with this time-lapse, so time to get cracking. Enjoy the music, guys. As per usual, it's Said Boom, and yeah, props to him, his YouTube channel. Go forth and have a listen if you like the background tunes, but for now, it's time to get building. So, here we go. And welcome back, everybody. Right, the Sood Rovnitov, a Crhismin-class Automated cruiser. Now, the first thing that popped into my mind, even though it's been fucking hell, well over a decade since I last saw the film, was 1970s Silent Running. I don't remember much of the film, but what I do remember is the ship. Granted, I haven't made anything that looks like the ship in any way, shape or form, but it's more just the general idea. It is an automated cruiser, but Arboretum deck has been completely destroyed. Now, why would a cruiser have an Arboretum deck unless it's not a traditional cruiser? Now, this thing is definitely not a colony ship. I would think of it more as automated transport for freshly terraformed worlds that need like samples of life from home. So you've released your bacteria in the atmosphere to produce whatever gases you need from whatever you've got in, on the planet. Genetically tailored to, munch away at stuff you don't want and create stuff you do. You've flung comets at this rock so you can try and, get some water there. You've messed around with nuclear detonations to try and give this planet some form of a magnetic field, or not in some cases. You might actually want to get rid of some of the shit that's on this world. And what you've got is a rock that is kind of approaching, but not quite home. You've got weather, you've got atmosphere, you've got air, water, or not, whatever your cases are, but then you need to bring life, and that is what this thing is for. Massive Arboretum decks that are just filled with what is supposed to be self-sustaining examples of home. Goes backwards and forwards between worlds, dropping off trees, bacteria, just examples of life that you can't necessarily create on site, so you have to bring living examples of it across from your home world or nearest sustainable colony and drop it off. I'm hoping this makes some kind of sense, which is why you have these massive Arboretum decks. But there's been a problem with this ship. It's had some kind of encounter. It's fired 2 of its zepto-Poloron missiles to get rid of whatever it was that was going to cause it damage, be it bandits, raiders, pirates, maybe it was going to be hit by an asteroid, who knows. But whatever has happened, these 3 Arboretums, whatever substance they were made of to try and protect them from the outer void, they shattered. Everything in these 3 Arboretums is gone, been let open to 0G. It is dead as the donut, minus whatever temperatures of space. The defensive mechanisms, the regenerating defense grid, couldn't do anything to stop it. Those 3 Arboretums are a lost cause. But the other 3, you've got 2 ruddy great forests, you've got lakes inside there. You've even got one example of what appears to be an ocean with an island in it. And that's what this thing's transporting. Ocean life, trees. And yeah, so the Sood Rovnitov was commissioned by the Eldubiak government for the purposes of, finishing off terraformed worlds for people to go and live on them. They're meant to be completely self-sustaining, no crew on board, which is why you've got these ruddy great big manoeuvring thrusters at the front, you've got these ruddy great big manoeuvring thrusters there, you've got this great big twat-off engine at the back there with the great big radiation shields, and I figured these would be some kind of heat refraction mechanism that might be able to capture the heat from the thrusters and port it back into the ship as usable electricity. You've got the communications grid, obviously for people to communicate with the ship, tell it where to go, and then when it arrives, people come up to the ship, take what they need from the Arboretums. Once the colony is completely self-sustaining, the ship then buzzes off to somewhere else and completes its long-haul mission until it's either no longer needed or it gets blown up or damaged by something, as is the case with this one. And then it's just not needed anymore. But there we go. That is the Sood Rovnitov, a Crhismin-class automated cruiser. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this time lapse, and I will see you all in the next video. So for now, ta-ra for now.